Mm-hmm. I came back. I have a new filter on. I got cut off. My phone like completely just died, but it wasn't even like uncharged or anything. Ooh, that looks so ugly. Oh my god, this filter is so weird when you talk. Look. What is that? Why is it like that? Can I change it right here? Oh yeah. Can we do that? Ooh. Oh, that one? That's a little bit... Why isn't there like a black and white one? Except for the weird face one. What's that? No. What's that one? Okay, that's an interesting one. This is weird. No. 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 No, I'm trying to do something to hide that weird red, that weird red face. Like that. Let's go back to this, I guess, but, I mean... Oh, wait, is the car even... Oh, no, it's off, okay. Home sweet home. I'm telling you, that redness is awful. Feel good for the holidays. Did I have a career before drag? I did, actually. I was a spy. I was actually a double agent. And I just didn't want to do that much traveling, so I stopped. But that's what I used to do. Do I ever fuck with Coke Zero? I do not fuck with Coke Zero. I can't do it. And that's the thing about, like, that's the thing about Taco Bell, is that Taco Bell has Pepsi products. And I don't really try, it's not that I won't drink Pepsi products, it's just that I prefer Coke products. But, you know, if I go to someone's home or something, or you go to Taco Bell, I mean, you have to, like, make a sacrifice, you know what I mean? So I'll have to drink the Diet Pepsi if I really want something from there. Yeah. I love you too, Amy. Amy Taylor Beatty. Hi. Vivian, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Hi, Double Time Twins. Do I have any drag children? Yeah, I do. They're all abortions that lived, so... monsters. Complete monsters. Thank you, Hamburger Helpless. What is romance? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I consider romance. My ear itches. Thank you. You were screaming when I was on the screen. A lot of people were screaming at the screen. I was screaming. It was a nightmare on Drag Race. Favorite AS4 queens. I like all the girls. I really do. I love all the girls. I don't. The thing about All Stars, that's so interesting to me is that it's such a different animal than season 3 of Drag Race was so long ago, and being on regular Drag Race is, I only know my experience, and I had a good experience. I had a lot of fun, but of course it's hard to look at yourself on television and say like, wow, that's how I respond in those situations. That's how I behave. That's how and then also you get a better understanding of yourself, I think. And so now when you, whether that's good or bad, hopefully it's good, because you can grow from that. But watching the girls film All Stars, and I worked on All Stars 3 and All Stars 4, and watching them do that, it's taxing just watching them. So I can only imagine what it's like being them, because it's physically demanding, it's mentally demanding, it's emotionally draining. These girls are offered a second opportunity to go back on television and show people who they are, what they've done, what they've become, who they've become. So getting that platform, why is the car like doing that? Watching them get that opportunity, 10 girls get that opportunity at a year. So it's something to really be treasured, and it's something to be grateful for, thankful for. I will say that I did see some of the girls' press week interviews, when they were doing All Stars 4 press, and there was some behavior that I was a little bit that surprised me, maybe, for being offered an ability to come back to television. The only show that showcases specifically what you do, so you could come back and say, look, I know what you saw of me before, this is what you're going to see of me now, and you can sort of get a clean slate, if you will. To see the behavior of people in press week, where you're supposed to be promoting a television show, yes, yourself, but also the show, and to sort of just be sort of slapdash about certain things, and just kind of so casual about, like, the quote brand. You're a brand ambassador, you know what I mean? You're brought there to represent the show, also yourself, but to kind of shit on things is really weird to me. But that's, people are going to do what they're going to do. So that behavior, that casual sort of like, that sort of throwing shade on the brand or RuPaul or whoever, it's just kind of strange to me. I think that sort of casual behavior is something that you save for a podcast or a reunion or Hey Queen or something like that. You save it for there where you're kind of quote spilling fun tea or whatever. But to go on, I don't even want to be specific, and people are going to call me out and go, well, say it, lay it out there. If you're that bitch, lay it out there. I'm not going to lay it out there. I'm going to tell you the way I want to tell you. And the way I want to tell you is, if you're given the opportunity to come somewhere and showcase yourself a second time, I just say, in general, it would be nice to have a bit of decorum, a bit of sort of pulling back, and a bit of self-awareness, just kind of knowing time and place. And I think a lot of people don't know time and place, and a lot of people go, oh, I'm not the one to hold my tongue, or I tell it like it is, or I have free speech and all that stuff. And it's like, but do you really think just because you can say it that you should say it? Sometimes it's okay to not have the last word. Sometimes it's okay just to say, I know everyone thinks I'm an asshole. I know everyone has an opinion about me, but there's nothing I can do about it. You know, there's many people that see what myself or Raven do on Drag Race, and they have many opinions about it. But the way I see it is that I work for a client, and a client calls the shots. And if the client is happy, then I'm happy. Of course, there's going to be people in comment sections all over the place saying, well, this should happen, and you should do this, and you should do that, and I don't like this, and I don't like that. But you're not the person holding the checkbook. Somebody else is holding the checkbook. Somebody else wants their brand to look a specific way. And I use the term brand because in this case, it is a brand. And in this case, it is an icon. And in this case, you do what's asked of you until it's not asked of you any longer. So that's just kind of how I see it. Rocking around the Christmas tree. Oh, but you know what? I have a new car. I'm in a new car right now. I bought a new car. I picked it up this Monday. And I still keep trying to turn, because I'm used to my old car, I am trying to turn the volume up on the radio with the air conditioner little thing. But I love this. I love this new car. If you buy a new car at the end of the year, you get kind of like a better deal. I don't want to say what I'm in, because then if you hate me, then you'll show up to the club I'm at and find my car and slash my tires. So I don't know. I'm not at a drive-thru right now. I'm in a parking lot. Hey, David Abrams. I love you. Yes, Eddie, the Pinto. I am in the Pinto. The one from Charlie's Angels. No, the Studebaker. I'm in the Fiero. Do you remember the Fiero, Eddie? You miss Dreamgirls at Rage? Yeah. Never mind. A lot of people miss Dreamgirls at Rage, and that feels great. But some people have followed us over to Hamburger Mary's, and we appreciate that too. I like working places where the paycheck's clear. So, you know, I like working at places where dedication and loyalty means something. So that's what I like. But Raja has a viewing party there. If you'd like to go see her, Raja's hosting a viewing party at Rage. So, you know. Urban Mo's San Diego, I was there on Wednesday, and then I went over to Rich's after. I'll be back in January, but I'm not sure the date. Probably sometime in the middle of the month. But I will keep it posted. Yeah. Do I talk to my season 3 sisters? Well, sure, you know, on social media, pretty much. That's about it. I mean, I'll always talk to Raja because I've known Raja forever. Talk to Manila. Manila has my breastplate right now because they filmed that Dolly Parton thing, and Ben used my big booby plate and then passed it off to Manila to pass off to me. So when I see Manila, I'll get it from her. But oh, hi Topher, I don't see you. I don't see you here. Look at that. Topher, are you on a cruise right now? Tofiz, Sister Liz. Christmas plans. Just family stuff. Can I hook it up with some tamales? Baby, I haven't had any tamales for myself. I don't know how I could give any to anyone else. I wish I could. I wish I had plenty to share. But it's a hard candy Christmas. There's just no tamales in the village. Where is the east side? Silver Lake or Echo Park? I've performed in both, actually. This is gonna sound really horrible, but I'm just gonna keep it 100% real. I perform where there's a check, and that's just being real. I perform where there's a check, or if I'm performing for a benefit. But other than that, if there's not a demand for me, I just can't. You know what I mean? And honestly, there's just some places where there's not a demand for me, and I totally get it. Every area kind of has its own flavor or whatever. But there are. I tell you where I've never performed. I don't think. Let me double check. I've never performed in downtown LA. What would I do for a talent? I was been waiting for someone to ask that because I thought about this. I don't dance. I don't sing, even though there's two singles on iTunes. If you guys want to check those out, because I've never made $1 off of them. But what would I do? I would pack a suitcase. I would bring in a big bag of drag shit, in a trash bag, all jumbled together, and I would show you that I can pack a suitcase in less than a minute. Well, in a minute. I think that would be funny. It would be silly. Kind of reminds me of along the lines of Manila's talent, which I thought was so good. I loved it. I loved Manila's. Manila's one of those people who she's really smart. She's a dodo bird, just acts silly, but I mean really, really one of the smartest people. She knows how to market things. She knows how to merchandise. She's like a one-stop shop. She can sketch out the idea, develop the idea, do the idea, and then sell the idea, and then sign the idea. She's that person. Oh my gosh, are they ever gonna call from the fucking pick her up? God damn. There's all these seagulls over here kind of fighting over something. Cute. Okay, I will be back.